Good morning. Well, good afternoon, depending what time you're watching this. But hey, this is Holy Mike again on the Holy Mike channel. So talk about the B family and the Kilik situation. Now, before I talk deeply about this, I just want to put a disclaimer out. I am not taking.
Niggas who play with me who dead, them niggas ain't wanna live. She gave me head and that head was given when it was supposed to give. I came out here and got on cause I was doing what I was supposed to do. The way she ate me up and ate them kids, I don't think she want no kid. These niggas beefing for IG, but bitch I wanna kill. Kept getting blessed cause bitch I hustle, I ain't wanna steal. I whip this bitch out now in front of all these cameras, niggas know what it is. If I hit out his side with a warrant, I think he wanna steal.
I am not going to take any sides. I'm just going to state the facts, but also I am going to voice my opinion. As the B family parents are the only adults in this situation, they should have handled the situation a lot better than how it's already happening. First off, Kilik is a minor, and they lied and accused him of being 19, 20 years old. And that being said, and the fact is that he's getting a lot of hate comments, being called a pedophile, and people are calling him the N-word. People are saying for him to go kill himself. People are telling him to calling him to hang himself, telling him he should be hanged because he's attacking a white girl. And these people here talking about they value great responsibility. As you guys being great responsibility, you guys should you guys should keep your fans to the same standards that you guys are holding Kilik to. Apparently you guys as fans are attacking a minor, as he also is a minor, and you guys as adult fans, or I don't know how old they are attacking this minor and telling him to go kill himself and all kinds of, which is highly illegal. What Kilik did, it was very disrespectful and very wrong. And when it comes to issues like this, Kilik acted like every other teenage boy. Now, I'm an adult, but I'm speaking from a teenage. I never acted this way, but I've seen a lot of, when I was in high school, I've seen a lot of students, boy students, when they were getting arguments, even if it's like over a stupid video game, or even if it's just about football, basketball out in the field. They'll be like, well, I hope your mom, your mom, I'm going to do your mom tonight, or I'm going to do your sister, just stupid stuff like that. Now, I never was behind that, and I always have stood and said, you can say other stuff about me, you can call me names, but just don't blame my family, Now, Kilik, though, he's acting like every other teenage boy in the situation. That, sadly, that's just how it is, but it needs to be changed, but sadly, that's just how it is. Well, when he was coming and accusing, when he was talking about his sister, we don't know, and the B family's son hasn't really spoken out and said what he said. Well, you don't know what all the crap he said to Kilik. Obviously, they were arguing, so B family's son might have said a lot of hurtful things to Kilik, which we don't know because no one was recording it, sadly, but that was just the case. Now, both sides can get away with it because there's no evidence of it, so we can't look in that right now, sadly. All we can do is speculate. So, the B family is very wrong for them to accuse him of being an adult, because at first, when I first watched the video, saying that she's only 15, they even says Dick Kilik, she's only 15. They still haven't changed the title, making it sound like, oh, he's an adult attacking a minor, which is very wrong, and they're spreading false information, which puts them at defamation of character. So if he wanted to sue them for that, he could get away with suing it. And if you don't believe me, if you're taking the family side of it, he could sue them and actually win a case because it is defamation of character on their part. And as big of a channel like this, they should be more responsible on sharing information as if it's incorrect or not, or do the research before, because they said they waited a long time before filming the video. They should have been a lot more careful in what they were stating. Now, when it comes to Kilik, you watch this, brother, man, you don't need to be, you can handle rage a little bit more. If you want to handle rage, at least, man, if you want to handle rage, just attack the person you're raging to. Don't be bringing out the entire family at it. That's not worth it, man. It's very disrespectful. It also shows you as a character. You shouldn't be acting that way. It's very, very wrong in your case. Now, as for B family as well, they're also wrong for pushing false information. That's such a delicate situation here, but let's dive into it. So this is what I'm going to point out. This
Before
is the
we
first video I
begin
saw.
this video, if you are under the age of 18, this video or any viewers, does this sound like someone who deserves to have a voice? I just want to make you mad. Well, guess what, Kilik? You did it. And here we are. Let's keep going.
You have our attention.
Damn, Miss Gabriela? Gabriela B. Oh. Boy, she is different. Woo. God damn, boy, your sister.
Just a reminder, Kilik is referring to a 15-year-old minor right now.
Dang, this your sister boyfriend? Man's going into deep dive. Man, his sister is fine though. Tell you something.
That's her brother though, but
She probably do those that vids with her brother. Oh my God, boy, your sister is different, boy.
Now, what he did in this entire case is at this section part now, I'm only talking about what we just watched. Not talking about all those stuff he said. What he said was not wrong in the cases because women and men both talk about each other being fine. Like I've seen women look to men Instagram feeds back, oh, he fine. Since they all both minors, not wrong. But in this video, they portrayed to be wrong. Since the fact is that since they were trying to accuse him of being 19, 20, they're trying to put some narrative here. But what he said in this part was not wrong. But what he is going to get to saying is very disrespectful. What he's about to get to.
Got me licking my lips.
Got me licking my lips.
Okay, so there is where I would state that was very disrespectful on his part. You should not be addressing women and saying I should be licking my lips. That is wrong. If you would have said like, hey, I want to take her on a date, or I want to ask her out, okay. But him saying I want to lick my lips is very disrespectful to say to a girl at any age, especially being a minor. That was very disrespectful, and that's not going to get your girlfriend with you acting that way.
Got me licking my lips.
Like, it's so disgusting. It's so degrading. It's so filthy. And imagine he is directing this to our son about his sister. So imagine being a 16-year-old boy and you are hearing this spoken about your sister. So please keep that in mind as you continue to watch this.
Okay. First off, he's only 1 year younger than Kilik. So, again, I guess no one has ever been on an Xbox or Call of Duty party. Even though what he's saying is very wrong, that was people been saying a lot of fucked up shit in Call of Duty lobbies and even just Call of Duty lobbies. People been saying fucked up shit in Call of Duty lobbies. High school, they're both in high school. They're two teenage boys arguing with each other in high school. They say harsh stuff. They're going to cuss each other out. They're going to say stuff they shouldn't be saying. But for them to be lying and saying that he's an adult is a very, very, very wrong part on these two adults here. Because these are the two adults in the situation. The two parents here are the two adults in the situation. Him being a minor, they're trying to accuse him of being an adult, but he is not. They're trying to accuse him of being 20 years old, 19, 20 years old, which he is far from it. And these two adults here are very irresponsible for them still leaving this video up, still accusing him, and he's still getting hate threats. Because if he was to go kill himself based off of what their supporters are saying, they will be getting very liability issues. And doesn't matter what your opinion is on these two people, they would still be, by the law, will be upheld of directing harassment towards a minor. So they will be very and very, very legal troubles if that was to come in the case. And them accusing themselves of being Christians, I have family members that are Christians, and I know people that are Christians, and I've read the Bible, and the shit that they're doing is nowhere to be found in the Bible with them talking about, oh, we are a representation of Christians. Once had the Bible said that we should... I've never heard in the Bible saying that we should go out and push false information to please our narrative. And also, I've never heard in the Bible of them saying we should attack minors and tell them to go hang themselves and inwards. Like I've never heard that in the Bible. So if these people would very much like to sit down with me and show me in the Bible what states that, I would be happy to sit down with them and go over that. But I've never seen that. So they're trying to just push the, oh, we are Christians and hey, we can't do anything wrong because we are the Christian happy white family. That's exactly what they're doing. Now, I'm not attacking just the B family because the fact is I've watched the B family since I was a little kid. I used to watch them on Vine all the time when I was a little kid. I would come home from school, I would watch them. I enjoyed their content. Now, I'm not going to blame the two kids in the situation because they're just acting based off what the parents are acting, so I'm not going to, unlike them, attack a minor. But they, on the other hand, the parents, this whole entire video is just about the two parents and Kilik. I am not going to talk about B or the other women, B or the whole sibling because those are two minors and I'm not going to talk about them. Just talking about their parents, which are the adults in the situation and how irresponsible they're being. Now, let's continue this video.
Burger King. Bro, your sister don't even know how to spell, bro.
So if you know Gabby's humor, you would understand that.
She's actually very educated. It's a joke.
And then he goes off and shows his own Instagram for a little bit.
Those are his pictures?
Those are his Instagram
Those are
pictures.
his highly filtered pictures.
Are they filtered? Let's have a look. I mean, we have...
Here is where I have a little bit of a problem. So in this section, I watched this video all last night, but I was too tired to make a video, but I did watch it. This is what pisses me off. Now, when watching this video, I didn't actually care too much because I didn't know he was a minor at the time. I was just taking their word for it, and I thought he was actually a 20-year-old man. So I was like, okay, well, now when I find out he's a minor, then we have some issues. Okay, first off, in this section of the video, they were making fun of his looks and saying that he's using filters in his Instagram and all that stuff. First off, so you are degrading a minor about his looks and making fun of his looks and how his Instagram looks. First off, that is very wrong in your end as an parent, as an adult. You should never go. You can never, like, if you're at a school, right, and a teacher is making fun of a kid dressing wrong or something, or saying, hey man, you look mad ugly today. You're making fun of, I don't know what laws are around making fun of kids and how they look. There's probably something on it, but I don't know. But they're attacking his looks and all that kind of stuff. Them being two adults and him being a minor. It's like, honestly, they're getting away with it because he's a male. But if these two adults were attacking a little girl and talking about how she looked ugly and she had no butt and all that kind of stuff, that would be very, the media would look at that a whole lot different. And if she was a white girl versus a black guy, they would be hopping on that one. I mean, they would be hopping on that one in like a matter of seconds. But these adults, they should have just left his licks out of it and focused on what he was saying about their daughter. I don't know why the fuck they're bringing up his looks in this.
Some time, don't we?
You're kidding.
Here
right?
we go. All right, Kilik, show us your best Instagram photos. Wow.
Go check out them new pics, gang. Them boys fire. You know the
Those are filtered. They got some nice filters on it.
with the pics, nah.
It's amazing how filtered.
Now, before we go to Kilik's point of view, again, I'm not giving Kilik a free pass at all because I don't want you guys in the comment section saying I'm just on the B family's situation. The Kilik is very wrong for what he did as a content creator. You should never be acting that way at all because you shouldn't. First rules of being a social media influencer. I learned this all the way when I used to have beef with other content creators that even have millions of subscribers. We were arguing, and they would even be arguing with me, and they were a bigger platform than me. So anyway, I learned the hard way. Do not be arguing with people when you're a content creator, because all it does is show how immature you are to be arguing with people. And the fact is that you're a content creator. This is a job. You're supposed to be professional. You're not supposed to be being openly irritated with somebody. If you have a problem with him, you talk to him on the side. Like if you want to have a problem with a brother, he should DM him or text him, whatever the fuck, off camera, and settle whatever issues you have off camera. It is not for your fans to be watching you have arguments with somebody else. That is very not etiquette. That is not good at all whatsoever. So anyway, let's have it what they bring their daughter on it.
In the previous video that we filmed,
being a girl in this situation and being targeted as a girl is very, very hard. I have never spoken to this man in my life. I've never had any contact with him. And I feel that I should say what I want to say. I'm not going to stay silent any longer, and I'm not going to let this person dig into me and spread lies about me and my family and the people that I love any longer. But it does get to a point where it's hard when people are doing things to you and you feel like you can't do anything in that situation. So I really want to speak up and show you that I have a strong character that doesn't only tell jokes in videos and doesn't only make stupid posts on Instagram and funny weird TikToks. Like, I want you to know that I have a voice too, and that just because I'm a girl doesn't give you the floor to objectify me. So now I want to discuss Kilik's live streams. One of them in which I think he said, like, the B family lied. We didn't lie about anything. The only thing we got wrong was his age. Age doesn't play a factor because...
Okay. See, I'm gonna play that clip again for you.
I think he said, like, the B family lied. We didn't lie about anything. The only thing we got wrong was his age. Age doesn't play a factor because...
Okay, this lie of age doesn't play a factor. You guys' entire video, the last video, was arguing about how he was an adult attacking a minor. That, even in the title, that was the whole entire thing of your video. So you saying age doesn't play a factor of anything is completely inaccurate. Your whole entire narrative from the get-go was that an adult was saying inappropriate stuff about a minor and that he was attacking two minors. That's exactly what the original narrative of this video is. So if you want to redo that narrative, then delete your old video and then start over fresh and say he's a minor himself bullying another minor. If that's how you want to put it, that's the best way to do it. But this lie of, oh, well, that has nothing to do with it is completely inaccurate. But again, she's just going based off of appearance. So I don't put the blame on her because she's a kid. It's up to the adults in the situation to handle the situation, and they're not handling the situation correctly. So again, and in her part, I am not going to call her out on anything because, again, she is a kid and she is just falling based off of her parents, and her parents are the ones that are responsible and should be uphailing values which they're not uphailing.
Nobody should be saying that about a 15-year-old. Kilik is to a point where he's so aggravated that he's using any single piece of information he can about us.
Where's some of his live streams? I watched his live streams last night. Literally, he just sits. He sat there for about 2 minutes and he left, and it's just his chat talking for like 2 hours. What is she talking about that he said in the live streams of something wrong? And in this video here is the reason why this is just a very interesting. This is very weird on the part of what I don't understand. Why are you saying that he that he said stuff in the live stream? When I watch his live streams, he says absolutely nothing. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look at his live stream. I'm not gonna watch the entirety of this video.
Take your time, say what you want to say.
That you should feel safe on the internet. That
It's okay, baby. Take your time, say what you want to say.
I just never felt so overcome before, and I try to hide behind my videos.
Not gonna talk about that because yeah, it's just because of how it's, the situation. What? She was only 13.
The B family literally just used their daughter and sexualized her in this screenshot, saying a 13-year-old has explicit images in her camera roll.
Yep, now we are getting to... Okay, so... It is point of bringing up other things on you because the whole instant of... Okay. Now this brings up something weird. I didn't know. I don't watch the YouTube channel. I only watch their TikTok. Like I said, I watch them blind. I didn't see this before. Kilik has a good point. He found an old video of them about a year when she was 13 years old. They have a very inappropriate image of like supposedly of the daughter. Said they found inappropriate videos. Dad reacts to my secret camera roll, and they're like baiting it for views, sexualizing a 13-year-old daughter. Now, um, so so that is now that very much changed. They're not trying. They're trying to. So this is all. There's a lot of information with this, and I'll probably have to make a 2-part video. But we're already running 19 minutes. Holy shit! But goddamn, like, okay, so they were sexualizing their daughter all the way like 2-3 years ago about her being 13 years old, saying that she has inappropriate pictures in the camera roll, and they have like the dad doing the open mouth face, like, oh my god, the girl has a bikini picture. Okay, so you guys are trying to play all innocent when you guys sexualized your daughter. You guys, okay, that video thumbnail was okay. I don't even know what to start. So she's an.
The B family literally just used their daughter and sexualized her in this screenshot, saying a 13-year-old has explicit images in her camera roll. Literally from this screenshot. Not only was I streaming this live right now as we speak, I'm streaming it live right now, but they end up taking it off their YouTube. I typed a full sentence in and they took it off their YouTube because I showed evidence of them sexualizing their daughter, using her for views and clicks. And these are the people y'all support. This is the people y'all support. The same people who's using their daughter.
They took it off the
clicks.
channel, dog?
This is them suggesting that there are 6 sexually explicit images on their daughter's phone, who at the time was 13. This girl was 13 and using it for a thumbnail for views. In their own words, there's no excuse for sexualization of children, which I agree with 100%. This is a document. This isn't a document, by the way. You guys can check out this document in the description and in the pinned comment. This is the people y'all support, though. They just literally, look. It's nowhere near on the channel.
Is this document still up?
Wow. Shaking my head.
Oh shit, there's a lot of people reading this document. I think that I believe that Kilik should get some adult help because the way he's doing it, how he's doing his comeback is not how I would say is the best way to do any of this content. You should, if I was you, I would go and get help from your mom or dad if you have mom and dad around. Mom and dad to help you. First off, you need to put out an apology. You do have an apology out. But you need to make sure you put out another apology, I would say, for what you did was very irresponsible. And also, the comments you made were very sexist and not good at all. And you should be a better character online, especially for your fans, because I know how old viewers you have. So you want to make sure you have a good, character for them because you're being an example for them. And with that, I would suggest that you, apologize to your fans that you acted irresponsible in front of them, and you should change your behavior because you want to be a good example. Because the internet, for entertainment, you want to find the best in people. You don't want to find the worst in people. So you want to make sure you act responsible. Before you start doing all this stuff about the B family, you need to first set yourself up right. Okay, so that's what I want. That's my 2 phases. And so in conclusion, the B family and Kilik are both wrong in the situation. They both need to be upheld. And people should just not take the B's family side or Kilik's side. You need to look at the picture like I'm looking at it. Not even just how I'm looking at it. Look at it. Both sides are wrong for the way they're acting.
People tend to ask me this literally on live a lot. I just want to address this for all the people who keep asking me about my mental health and how I feel waking up to YouTube back, stuff like that. People calling me all types of, racial slurs. So I'm really used to this already. Yeah, it really doesn't phase me. You know, that's why I don't turn my comments off on my YouTube. You guys can come to YouTube, hate all you want. You can even come to my live chats. I don't delete nothing. I don't delete any comment. I'll let you guys voice your opinion. I get some of you guys are emotional and don't really know the situation because some of y'all looking at it just from the B family side, which is understandable because you guys probably are huge fans of them. I mean, nobody even took the time to read the doc that we made, literally explain the whole situation. Even what I said, I even explained what I said. But yeah, I mean, it's cool though. Like, definitely, you guys definitely can voice your opinion at any time. Definitely comment whatever y'all want. Y'all can even comment.
All right. Well, you see here, I'm not subscribed to any of these two channels. Nor do I, nor did I like or dislike. So, anyways, talking about that, I'm favoring either side. No, I'm not favoring any of these two channels. I don't follow any of these two channels. I told you again, the B fam I do watch them on TikTok. I've been long-term fans of the B family, but this is just a very awkward situation. And she's back.
And that you guys outweigh all of the hate, and that there's so many of you and there's so much love that I'm just so overwhelmed. And not even overwhelmed, I'm just so grateful that I have such a supportive follower base.
Anyway, this is Holy Mike and the Holy Mike channel. I usually don't do long videos like this, but when it comes to black creators, I just want to make sure I have to speak up on it. All right, thank you guys. Peace.